and viewed the video. Last video was our trigonometry 10th standard state board exercise 6.1 proving problems. This video will be related to 10th standard ICSE textbook trigonometry chapter 21. The same questions can be treated by our state board students as HOTS, questions outside the textbook. As we are referring to trigonometry and we are referring to proving questions of trigonometry, obviously it is based on identities. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Then the basic relations of trigonometry. First, sin theta into cosec theta is 1. Second, cos theta into sec theta is 1. Third, tan theta into cot theta is 1. Fourth, tan theta is sin upon cos and cot theta is cos upon sin. Also, with these particular formulas and identities of trigonometry, we require the algebraic identities, which you should know because it can be applied in any of the trigonometric problems. A plus b the whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b the whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. A square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. A cube minus b cube is a minus b a square plus ab plus b square, and a cube plus b cube is a minus b a plus b a square minus ab plus b square. These five identities normally are useful for solving trigonometric proving problems. So let us start by taking this problem. Prove that 1 plus cot a the whole square minus 1 minus cot a the whole square is equal to 2 cosec square a. Taking LHS and solving or RHS and solving is your choice, but because RHS is a single term, in this case we prefer to take LHS and solve. 1 plus cot a the whole square 1 minus cot a the whole square. Obviously, it is of the form a plus b the whole square, a minus b the whole square. So, we can apply those results. A plus b the whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b the whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Expansion will be 1 plus 2 cot A plus cot square A minus bracket 1 minus 2 cot A plus cot square A. Because there is a negative sign outside the bracket, when you open the bracket, the signs will change. Minus 1, 2 cot A minus cot square A. Obviously, positive, negative gets cancelled, positive, negative gets cancelled. There is a plus sign here in the question, so this remains plus. So this will be positive 1, this will be negative, and this will be positive. So what will cancel is 2 cot A and minus 2 cot A. 1 plus 1 is 2. Cot square A plus cot square A is 2 cot square A. Again I can take 2 common, 1 plus cot square A, which is 2 cosec square A, which is RHS. Here we have used an identity, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Second question, prove that cot A plus tan B upon cot B plus tan A is equal to cot A into tan B. Again, on the right hand side there is a single term, so I will go for left hand side solving. Cot A plus tan B upon cot B plus tan A. In such questions, when both sides there is cot and tan, it is, and to get a single term as in RHS. Obviously, the easiest way of solving this question is by converting the terms to sine and cos. So, cot is sine A upon cos A, it is cot, so it will be cos A upon sine A plus tan B is sin B upon cos B, the whole upon cot B is cos B upon sin B plus it is tan A, which is sin A upon cos A. Both have different denominators, so let us make the denominators same. In the first numerator, it is sin A and cos B. So sin A cos B. So this cos will multiply. So it will be cos A cos B. And this sin and sin will multiply. So it is sin A sin B. The whole upon sin B cos A. So it is sin B cos A. So this cos will multiply to cos. So again cos A cos B, and this sin will multiply to sin. So again it will be sin A sin B. If you observe, this is a term, a denominator and a term. Numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator. So this whole numerator and this whole numerator I can cancel because it is same. So now when I write the next step, this denominator will go to the numerator So it will be sin B upon cos A, the whole upon sin A upon cos B. So it will be sin B upon cos B into cos A upon sin A. Sin upon cos A is tan and cos upon sin A is cot, which is our RHS. Cot A into tan A, which is equal to RHS. Yes, I hope you have understood. Let us go to the next question. This I won't erase. It is there for you for the reference. Next question, the third one. Prove that cos A into cot A upon 1 minus sin A is equal to 1 plus cosec A. 1 plus cosec A. Now again, RHS 1 plus cosec A, but on the left hand side there is a denominator. So there is no denominator on the right hand side, I should remove the denominator. So removal of denominator, if I want to do, I will go with LHS only. So cos A, cot A upon 1 minus sin. Here in the RHS there is no cos, there is no cot. So if I want to simplify it, I will convert cot A to cos upon sin, the whole upon 1 minus sin. Nothing is getting cancelled, no problem. Cos into cos is cos square A. This sign will multiply to the denominator. So sin A into 1 minus sin. Now, because I don't want, see, cosec is related to sin, but cos is not. So I don't want cos. So what I'll do, I'll write the cos square A in terms of sin square, which is 1 minus sin square. Sin A, 1 minus sin. Now it is of which form? It is of an algebraic identity form. A square minus B square. Formula to be applied, A minus B into A plus B. So 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A. The whole upon sin A, 1 minus sin A. So this whole 1 minus sin A bracket gets cancelled. What remains is 1 plus sin A upon sin A. Again, I'll go back to RHS. I have 1 and I have a cosec A. There is no denominator, and because there is no denominator, I will simplify. Sin A, I will separate. 1 upon sin A we know is cosec A, and sin A upon sin A is 1, which is RHS. So we proved whatever was asked. Let us move on to the next question. Next question. Fourth one. Prove that tan A minus cot A is equal to 1 minus 2 cos square A upon sin A into cos A. Now here the denominator is in RHS. LHS doesn't have a denominator, and it's very easy or always preferred that if there is a denominator and there is no denominator, I should select the term with the denominator and try and eliminate the denominator. You will get answer quickly and in an easier way. So now I'll go with RHS, but in this case, one more thing we can do, one more approach. Simplification with this, converting to sine and cos, also will lead to this answer quickly. Let's see how. LHS is tan A minus cot A. It is sine upon cos minus cos upon sine. The moment we do so and we take the LCM, we get the denominator which is desired in RHS. Numerator sine into sine, sine square A, cos into cos, cos square. Now we have got the denominator. We want the numerator. In numerator there is no sign. That itself tells me that should I convert this sine square to cos square upon sine A into cos A. So minus cos square is minus 2 cos square upon sine A into cos A, which is RHS. Next question. Prove that cosec raised to 4a minus cosec square a is equal to cot raised to 4a plus cot square. Now we know there is an identity related to cot square and cosec square. But please remember, this identity is only for square term, cot square theta and cosec square theta. If any one of you feel the same can be applied for cot raised to 4, cosec raised to 4, or cot raised to 6, cosec raised to 6, or cot raised to 8, cosec raised to 8, no, that doesn't exist. The identity only exists for cot square theta and cosec square theta. So here again we can start with RHS, we can start with LHS. I'll go with LHS. Cosec raised to 4a minus cosec square. Negative I. Yes, it is there. So now we know cosec square can be written in terms of cot square, not an issue. But we can't write cosec raised to 4 in terms of cot raised to 4. For that, I'll write this term as cosec square a, the whole square, and this as it is. No change in cosec square a term. Now once I have got cosec square a, I can write in terms of cot square. The identity 1 plus cot square a, the whole square, minus cosec square. Now this is of the form a plus b the whole square. Expansion a square plus 2ab plus b square. My a is 1 and my b is cot square. So cot square ka square is cot raised to 4 minus cosec square a. In the same step, you can write cosec square in terms of cot square. No problem. I am going to the next step, not an issue. 1 plus cot 2 cot square a, cot raised to 4a, and 1 plus cot square. Open the bracket. 1 plus 2 cot square a plus cot raised to 4a minus 1 minus cot square a. There is a negative sign. When you open the bracket, signs inside the bracket will change. So now cancellation, 1 gets cancelled. I want the cot raised to 4 term. It is positive, here also positive, so I will write it as it is. And 2 cot square a minus cot square a will result to cot square A, which is RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS is true. Any questions related to what I have solved or any other doubt, you can always put it in the comment. So let us move on to the next set of questions. Sixth one, cosec A into 1 plus cos A into cosec A minus cot A is equal to 1. When such questions are framed, answer on the right hand side is 1, 2 numbers. It's very obvious that I have to simplify. And simplification in trigonometry is easy, or you can lead to the answer quickly, is by converting everything to sine and cos. Always to be done in the same way. So it is cosec A 1 plus cos A, cosec A minus cot A. Cosec A we know is 1 upon sine A, 1 plus cos A, cosec A is 1 upon sine A, and cot is cos upon sine. All three are in multiplication. So 1 upon sine A as it is, 1 plus cos A as it is. Next bracket mein I can make the denominator same because it is same. So the numerator will become 1 minus cos A. As all three are in multiplication, the numerator will become 1 plus cos A into 1 minus cos A, and the denominator is sin A into sin A, which is sine square. Now what I observe, right hand side there is 1, means everything should get cancelled. So it is, the numerator is of which form? A plus B, A minus B, which will be A square minus B square upon sine square. A minus B into A plus B is A square minus B square. And what is 1 minus cos square A? It is sine square as per our identity. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1, which is equal to 1, which is RHS. Next one, question number 7. Prove that tan square A minus sine square A is equal to tan square A into sine square. Yeah. Now whenever there is a negative sign, there are two terms, tan and sine. It can be sec and cosec also, and that result into multiplication. Again same rule. There is no direct identity which can be applied because tan square, sine square, sine square. We have to convert it to sine and cos. So LHS tan square A minus sine square A, tan square A is sine square upon cos square minus sine square. These are two terms. Sine square A have a denominator 1, so I can take sine square A common. What remains is 1 upon cos square A minus 1. We know what is 1 upon cos square A as per the relation cos theta into sec theta is 1. So 1 upon cos theta is sec theta. Similarly, 1 upon cos square theta is sec square theta. So I can write this as sec square theta minus 1. So, sin square A, and what is sec square theta minus 1? Sorry, I've written theta, it should be A. I went to the relation. Sec square A minus 1 formula, sec square theta minus 1 will become tan square theta. So this will become tan square A, which is RHS. Next question. Eighth one. Prove that sec A minus tan A upon sec A plus tan A is equal to 1 minus 2 sec A tan A plus 2 tan square. Obviously, I'll prefer to go with LHS. Sec A minus tan A upon sec A plus tan A. Now, we don't want a denominator because there is no denominator on the right hand side. How to eliminate a denominator in this form? It can be of cos A plus sin A, cot A plus cosec A, or sec A plus tan A. It can be eliminated by using an identity. Sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Cosec square theta minus cot square theta is 1. So I want in the denominator sec square A minus tan square A. Means I want A square minus B square. I have A plus B in the denominator. I want A minus B. So I will rationalize the denominator. Rationalizing the denominator means I should multiply the numerator and denominator by, it is plus in the denominator, I'll go with minus. That is rationalizing the denominator. So now what is numerator? It is sec A minus tan A the whole square. A minus B, A minus B. So it is A minus B the whole square. Denominator is A plus B into A minus B, which is A square minus B square. Numerator is not what is required in RHS. So obviously I expand. Expand by the formula A minus B the whole square, which is A square minus 2AB plus B square. And what about the denominator? It is of the form sec square theta minus tan square theta, which is 1. So I'll write 1. Now if I compare it to RHS, 1, okay. So denominator is 1, great. Numerator में minus 2 sec A tan A minus 2 sec A tan A we have got. Tan square A, but I want 2 tan square A and I also want 1. What does it mean? This sec square A we don't want. So if I don't want, let us convert it to tan. What is sec square A? It is 1 plus tan square A. Then the middle term and the last term. So 1 as it is, minus 2 sec A tan A as it is, tan square A plus tan square A is 2 tan square A, which is RHS. I hope these 3 set of questions you have understood. Let us move on to the next one. Sorry, first, the previous video, student said कि sir, you should and it is in a one flow. So sometimes it's a rare case. Let us go on to the next one. Line 1 through that. One upon 1 minus sin A plus 1 upon 1 plus sin A is equal to 2 sec square A. Again, I prefer LHS because there is no denominator. So 1 upon 1 minus sin A, 1 upon 1 plus sin A. If I take the LCM, as I want a single term on the right hand side, so 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A. So this 1 will be multiplied by 1 plus sin A, and this 1 will be multiplied by 1 minus sin A. So plus sin A and minus sin A gets cancelled. 1 plus 1 is 2. Denominator is of the form A minus B into A plus B. Again, the algebraic identity A minus B into A plus B. And what it is? A square minus B square. So it is 1 minus sine square. Because it is sine square A, 1 minus sine square A means it will be our identity. 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta. So 2 cos square A. Because the result is x square, I have a relation of sec and cos. And what is that? Cos into sec is 1. So 1 upon cos A is sec. So 1 upon cos square A is 2 sec square A, which is RHS. Next, sec A upon sec A plus 1 plus sec A upon sec A minus 1 is equal to 2 cosec square. Again, there is a single term on the right hand side, so I'll take LHS and simplify. What I observe here? Plus 1 minus 1. So they are of the form A plus B into A minus B. That itself tells me that I should take the LCM and write it in multiplication. So now here there are two ways you can approach. You can take sec A common at the start and then do the LCM wala part, or you carry on with sec A. I will prefer to take sec A in common and write everything inside the bracket. So this and this will multiply in LCM. Sec A plus 1, sec A minus 1. Once I take sec A common, 1 remains. So 1 into this is sec A minus 1. 1 into this will become sec A plus 1. So plus 1 and negative 1 gets cancelled. So now what remains is sec A. Sec A plus sec A is 2 sec A, and in the denominator it is of this form A plus B into A minus B, which is A square minus B square. So it will become sec square A minus 1. And what is sec square A minus 1? Again, we have learned an identity. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So sec square A minus 1 will become tan square. So now it is sec A into 2 sec A upon tan square A. Sec and sec I can multiply. So it is 2 sec square A upon tan square. Now observe, right hand side where there is cosec. Cosec means 1 upon sine square. So to get that, obviously I'll convert everything to sine and cos. So 1 upon cos square A, sine square A, upon cos square A. This is the denominator, this is the denominator, gets cancelled. What remains is 2 upon sine square A, which is 2 cosec square. This result again, it is written sine into cosec is 1. So 1 upon cosec will be sine, or 1 upon sine will be cosec. Similarly, 1 upon sine square will be cosec square, which gives our RHS. Next one, 11. Through that, 1 plus cos A, 1 minus cos A is equal to tan square A upon sec A minus 1 the whole square. Now again, here both RHS or LHS you can consider and start solving, no problem. 1 plus cos A upon 1 minus cos A. Now we know cos is related to sec, right? So I can convert cos to sec. Let us do so. So it is 1 plus 1 upon sec A, and it is 1 minus 1 upon sec A. Taking the LCM and denominator will get cancelled. So it is sec A plus 1 upon sec A minus 1. Once I get this result, if I observe the RHS, there is a sec A minus 1, but there is whole square. So obviously I can get that there is an A here, I want A square, so I will multiply by A. But I cannot multiply only denominator. The same term I will have to multiply to numerator also. So now the result will be sec A plus 1 into sec A minus 1 upon sec A minus 1 into sec A minus 1. So I multiplied numerator and denominator both by sec A minus 1. Now what I observe in the numerator, it is of the form A plus B into A minus B. What is A plus B into A minus B? It is A square minus B square. So the result will be sec square A minus 1. Denominator is A minus B, means it is sec A minus 1 the whole square. So we have got the denominator, numerator sec square A minus 1, again an identity of sec and tan, sec square theta minus 1 is tan square theta. So it is tan square A upon sec A minus 1 the whole square, which is RHS. I hope clear, all questions you have understood, right? Again, any doubt, any confusion related to any question, or you may feel that this particular problem I can solve it in a different way, taking RHS. Yes, that can be done. A trigonometric problem sometimes can be solved in 3-4 methods. It is up to you which correct method to be applied on that given day. One. Secondly, we should choose a method which will not take more steps to reach the desired result. So that has to be remembered, and very importantly, third important thing, don't apply wrong identities and wrong relations, because then it's very difficult to find out your own mistake, and you will not be able to analyze where you have gone wrong and what is stopping you from getting the correct answer. So So stick to this particular thing. Whenever you revise trigonometry, this should be there. Pick that. Properly you should know. Let us carry on with the next set of questions. The 12th one. Do that. Tan square A minus tan square B is equal to sin square A minus sin square B upon cos square A cos square B. Because LHS is in terms of tan and RHS is in terms of sin and cos, but obvious I'll convert tan to sin and cos. So this will become sin square A upon cos square A, sin square B upon cos square B. If I observe the right hand side, I have the denominator. If I take LCM, so let us take the LCM. So this will multiply sin square A into cos square B and sin square B into cos square A. Now I have achieved the denominator. I want sin square A and I want sin square B. I don't want these two terms. Now in such case, if I want to eliminate cos, both, the only way possible is converting that cos to sin. There is no other way you can eliminate it. So sin square A, what is cos square B? 1 minus sin square B. Sin square B, what is cos square A? 1 minus sin square A upon cos square A into cos square B. Now open the bracket, sin square A into 1, sin square A, sin square A into sin square B, A, B, minus sin square B into 1, sin square B, and minus into minus plus sin square A into sin square B. The whole upon cos square A into cos square B. What I observe is negative, positive will get cancelled. So the result is sin square A minus sin square B upon cos square A into cos square B, which is RHS. Next question. Sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta is equal to tan theta. Obviously, a single term on in RHS, so I'll go with LHS. 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. Now here numerator में I can take sin common. So sin common 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Denominator में cos common. So it is 2 cos theta minus 1. We have already got the answer. Sin upon cos is 10. Now our job is to eliminate this. It is cos square. So our job is to eliminate this. Either you convert sin square to cos square or you convert cos square to sin square. It is your choice. So it is tan theta 1 minus 2. Instead of sin square, I will write cos square, which is 1 minus cos square theta. The whole upon 2 cos square theta minus 1. So tan theta as it is 1 minus 2 into 1, 2, negative into negative, positive, with a 2 cos square theta. The whole upon 2 cos square theta minus 1. Again tan theta, 2 cos square theta is positive and 1 minus 2 is minus 1 upon 2 cos square theta minus 1. Bracket gets cancelled. Tan theta, which is RHS, the desired term. Next question. Square root of 1 minus cos A upon 1 plus cos A is equal to sin A and 1 plus cos A. Now, normally, ideally I prefer to take LHS because removing a square root is very easy. Just to get a square inside, the removal of square root is possible. But this time I will go with the RHS. This method also can be applied. There is no problem in applying this solving, but sometimes students may get confused how to get a root with a square. So, I want 1 plus cos A. Here also 1 plus cos only is there, but I want the root sign, right? To get the root, this should be in square. Root and square cancel each other and I get this term. So, how to square this? How to square this? I can do this step. Sin square A, 1 plus cos A, the whole square. See, I am not allowed to square a single term. A squaring is only possible when I say squaring both sides. There is no side here, only single term. Equal that side a term and then square both sides, great, that is allowed. But here I am squaring a single term. This I will only do when I square also and I write a square root also. Because square root of a square is sin A. Square root of 1 plus cos A the whole square is 1 plus cos A. Please remember this. So now I have achieved the root which is desired in the question. Now what I will do, I will write this sin square A as 1 minus cos square root. And the numerator 1 minus cos square A is of the form A square minus B square, which is A minus B into A plus B. So it is 1 minus cos A, 1 plus cos A, the whole upon 1 plus cos A the whole square. Bracket cancels. What remains is 1 minus cos A upon 1 plus cos A, which is LHS. So friends, 14 questions I've solved. There are few more to solve for you, which will come in the next video. If any doubts related to these particular solved problems or any other question also, you can put it in the comment. I'll surely solve it. for watching the previous video. Thanks, many views are there. The same is expected for this video also. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care, enjoy trigonometry. Bye.